So I thought I'll give you guys a little tour of my off-grid cabin in the interior of Alaska, about 17 miles from Fairbanks. Um, I live about 1 mile away from the power line, and so therefore I am off-grid. So here's a cheap wood stove, but got a couple nice little eco fans on it. And this here that you're looking at is not a completed project yet. It's kind of an experiment also. But there's a 6-inch pipe, and around that is a 3/8 inside diameter copper tubing wrapped around it in a coil, with an 8-inch piece of stovepipe on the outside of that shielding it. From there, it goes out, goes down, and goes into the floor of the addition. So this is just 1.5 inch thick concrete with a charcoal dye on top, just blacken it up, and goes in the floor there, and goes into the bathroom, which is not done yet, and goes through the hallway here into the kitchen, which I'm still got quite a bit of work to do yet on it, and then comes back and goes back through here again and out through the floor to go outside to cool down, and then it will come through this thermoelectric generator I put together. Still not quite done with that. I'm probably gonna make a new cooling tank, but it has one on it for now, and it goes to the cooling tank to cool down the top side of the thermoelectric modules to make electricity. It does work pretty good, and part of it powers this little pump that will circulate the glycol. I believe it will thermally siphon, but thermal siphon is kind of a slow flow. So I'm going to have this little pump to speed it up. And this is a little pump for solar hot water heating systems. And starts up at 6 volts, so it's pretty efficient. Doesn't use much power at all. And we'll walk into the mechanical room here, or electrical room, and show you what it looks like in here. So I guess to start off, I have a 1500 watt 24 volt pure sine wave inverter with a transfer switch. This is just hooked up to my breaker panel here that powers the house. Also down here I have a 300 watt pure sine wave inverter that's just powering this little light in here for now, but that's a backup inverter. Below that is the charge controller for the wind turbine. It is a MPPT, and here's also a Nyota 24 volt battery charger. And see that little blinking light back there? That is a additional thing you buy for it to help charge your batteries more fully to top them off. Also down here is just a charge controller for the solar panels. Right here's my battery bank. Right now I have 8 batteries hooked up, and down there is 4 more batteries. Each battery is a 6 volt battery, and it has 220 amp hours each. So I got a bit of power, but I wish I had more of a storage bank, but batteries are expensive. It's a cloudy day, not making much power, but that's just how it is. There's a 600 watt Sunforce wind turbine. It's only 25 feet tall, not very tall. Most of the time it's spinning, but it's pretty calm today, so not much wind. Here's a couple solar panels on the deck. They're 130 watts each, hooked up into a 24 volt system. Eventually I'll put a 60-foot tower down there, so I just got cut out a bunch more trees, and down that pad I put a 60-foot tower, hopefully this summer. Also I have a little shop. It has a 12 volt system in it, just a little panel on it right now. Do have a bigger panel to install. And eventually I will install another solar panel on my west wall. I mean, some people might be wondering why on the west. Well, between 4 o'clock in the afternoon and about 6 o'clock, the sun shines pretty good over there, right on my west wall. And so I'm probably going to end up putting a 240 watt panel that's 24 volts up there. hopefully next week I'll have that up. We'll see. Also, Snow Machine 2012 Summit. Going to Argman next week. Gonna have some fun. So that's the basic tour of my house. Originally this place was 16 by 20 and now it's 16 by 32 with the addition. I can talk a little bit about the addition, I guess. Some kind of a cool innovation I've been working on a little bit. So this is a electric fridge. It's not plugged in right now because I'm not making much power today. But it is also set up to work without power in the winter, and right now it's about 40 degrees. It's not too bad. Eventually in that upper corner I'll drill another hole to have better exhaust and circulate to make it a little bit colder inside. Right now there's just a 1-inch hole down there going to the outside with another 1/2-inch pipe to help circulate a little bit, but that's not efficient enough. Propane stove. Couple nice stools made by 30 Below Woodworks. Eventually there will be a little breakfast table here. Have a nice view outside. Right here is the instant hot water propane heater, I guess. It's not finished yet, so I'll have to put the exhaust out. I got most of the plumbing done for the propane though. Still got a bit more work to do on the addition. The bathroom still has a lot more work to do. That's just a holding tank. That's not the holding tank for the house. Eventually there'll be a 200-gallon tank in here. Right here it's just a little 100-watt, 120-volt pump. Pretty efficient with a little accumulator or mini pressure tank. Eventually I'll put a little bigger pressure tank on there, but it's just a very efficient pump. I do have a little bathtub in here, a little 4-footer. I gotta redo the caulking and use the right stuff. But for right now, when I want to take a shower, just fill up that bucket there with hot water and hook up to the pump and take a shower. Still got a bit more work to do in here though. And I do have a full upstairs, but it's more of a 3/4 upstairs because one side of the roof is steeper than the other. Yeah, that's about it. Any questions, leave a comment. Alright, talk to you later.